Hey everyone, this is Jen over at jenscrappypages.blogspot.com, and today I have this really sweet little card that I made using the Bella and Friends stamp set. I just can't get enough of this little puppy. Look at that. Isn't she just the cutest thing? And that little turtle? So this is our project. And let's get to the supplies and start making it. So the supplies that I used are the Pool Party enamel gems from the Subtles collection, the Pool Party stitched satin ribbon, of course this really sweet stamp set Bella and Friends. I just love all of the little puppies in here. So cute! And the Softly Falling embossing folder, the Stitched Shapes framelits dies that go really nicely with the layering ovals framelits. And of course we can't forget the Wink of Stella. And then for colors, for inks, Pear Pizzazz, Mint Macaron, Watermelon Wonder, Pool Party, and the basic black for stamping our sentiment and our images. Put these aside. And these are the ovals that we're using over here, if you can see those. So for cardstock, I started with a 5.5 by 8.5 inch piece of Pool Party for the base, and then approximately 3 by 4 for the large scalloped oval, a 1 by 5.5 for the border, 4 by 5.25 whisper white, 5/8 by 5.5, and then the shimmery white cardstock is what we'll stamp our image on and color on. So let's do that first. Get our little sweet puppy dog out and our basic black. Now I'm just going to stamp her in the center here because then we're going to be cutting out. So I can kind of get my center here. All right, and then you know what? Let's go ahead and color as long as I've got this sitting out here. And for the coloring, I'm just going to use my aqua painter, the smaller brushed one. And we're going to start with the Mint Macaron for the turtle. I'm just going to make sure that I have some paper to make sure my brush is clean. Okay. I think that'll do it. So we're going to squeeze so I have some more ink on here. Oops. And for the turtle, I used the same color, but I just darkened the area where his shell is. So I just put on kind of a nice generous amount of ink in here. And then once it dries, I'll go back over it a little bit more with some more Mint Macaron. And then I did his little outside of his shell. I'm just going to go back and kind of darken this up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that kind of coming darker here. Then we're just going to come in and not lay as much down for around the shell. So we're just going to give them a light color in through here. And that's it for the Mint Macaron. I think I might get his leg a little bit more there. Maybe I would just need just kind of a hint of color. I don't know if you can see that? Like so. And then I just took some Watermelon Wonder for the heart. Get the rest of this mint macaron off of here. And then I was pretty generous with the Watermelon Wonder because I wanted his little tag to be colored in. Too much saturation in there. Excuse me. And then we'll take our Pool Party and just color in his bow, or not bow, his collar. I can't even speak. Be kind of generous with that. And then last but not least, you're going to want to take the Pear Pizzazz. That should have enough ink on it. And I didn't do anything too fancy for the grass. I basically just kind of followed the blades, the length of them. That should do it. So that's that. See? Trying to get used to my new camera setup, so. And then what I'm gonna do, of course, because I always do it, is we're just gonna add a little bit of the Wink of Stella. And I just put it in his little, I don't know, little spots up here on his shell. I didn't cover over his whole entire body with it, but you could. And then I just did the little rim here. And I did his collar, the little puppy's collar, and the heart. I suppose you could probably put a little bit of shimmer on the grass. There. See the shimmer on there? And the nice thing too is the shimmer cardstock is, well, shimmery too. So let's get out our Big Shot, and we are going to cut out. So you're just going to lay your die over here, and then we're going to cut this scallop piece too. I think we're going to leave this out because I want to go ahead and run the paper through my embossing folder. Now, when I set this up, I wanted it towards the top where the dots were a little less. So I think I might have it almost all the way up to the top, because I like the, you know, the embossed at the bottom, but I kind of want less of it at the top where I'm going to stamp my sentiment. I think it just, I suppose you could probably even move it over just a little bit. Let's see, but wherever you like. And you don't have to do the embossing either. I just kind of like the look of it. So let's run this through quick. Now we're going to go ahead and assemble everything. So we'll start by folding this. And then I'm going to go ahead and just adhere this on. Like so. And excuse my dog barking if you heard that. He's all the way upstairs, but it sounds like he's almost in the same room as us. I'm going to set this aside, and then we're going to take the Whisper White and adhere that to the center of our Pool Party. Like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a ribbon, and I'm just going to put some adhesive on either side here, and then just wrap this around the corner. Like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere this on, and I'm just going to use a good amount of adhesive. That's pretty well covered with adhesive. We're going to just throw this on here towards the center of the card as best as you can. Usually I don't have to measure. I can usually eyeball it just to see that it's right. And then what we're going to do now is we are going to go ahead and stamp on the sentiment using our basic black. And for this you have to be, I had to be really careful that I got it so it was over here towards the edge, because the oval is so large on the card. So see if I can do this without sticking my head in the camera. And so I kind of just made sure that let's see if I can get this right. I'm not going to talk while I'm doing this. Oh, okay. Well, that's just about right. Because I kind of had to make up for what was on this side. So I got it as close to the edge as I could without actually going over. So I'm pretty pleased with that. That only took me like, I don't know, 2 or 3 tries when I was first putting this card together. So then I'm going to go ahead and just throw this on to the scallop. I just think that's so pretty. I love these. The Pool Party is such a pretty color, I think. And then I'm going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm just going to put them here on the top and bottom, because I don't want anything in here where the ribbon is that would add too much bulk. I sat and pulled a whole bunch of these off of my carpet. I have a dark gray carpet down here, and while I love it because it doesn't show, you know, dirt, well, and it's kind of brand new anyways, so but so it doesn't show dirt, but it shows every little tiny piece of white speck of lint, so I feel like I'm always having to pick it up and vacuum, which that's not a bad thing. And then last but not, well, I guess maybe not last. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tie my bow. And then we're just going to work it on down as we tighten it, and then kind of pull it. And I like to hold on to the center so it doesn't, and then I'll pull it out a little bit more. All right. Give it a clip. And go this way. I always get confused on which way to cut them. It's not really laying that great, and I think this one's a little bit longer than the other one, so there. There's that. And now, last but not least, I'm going to put these little enamel gems, and I'm just going to put them down here at the bottom, just like so. And you don't have to, but I kind of liked that little extra color, and it kind of fills in the bottom part of this. So, all right, there you have it. There's the final card. Cute, cute, huh? Super simple. I don't know what it is lately with the kitty card that I did yesterday, just kind of keeping with one color and then using the image to be your focal point. I really like the way they're looking. So be on the lookout, because I might maybe have a few more that are similar using the same colors but different card layouts. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope that you learned a little something today, and enjoyed watching the video. So you can always stop by my blog at jensscrappypages.blogspot.com, and I have a printable, downloadable PDF that you can print out the instructions if you didn't want to watch the video again. So thanks again, and I'll catch you later. Bye.